Latino.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to talk about our header board, side of our trailer, securely mounted. It's not cracked or broken. It's not bulging, has no holes in it, no missing rivets. We have a clearance light at the top. It is not cracked or broken. It's not missing. It's the proper color of amber.
Ooh.
From there, we're going to go to our landing gear. Our landing gear is securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is in the upright. The landing gear is in the upright position. The crank handle is securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It works in either high or low gear. And the sand shoe is securely mounted. It is not cracked, bent, or broken. Has no debris on it. From there, we're going to go to our DOT tape. Our DOT tape goes down 50% of the trailer. It is not cut, torn, or it's not cut or frayed, and not missing. From there, we're going to go to our mid-trailer light. Our mid-trailer light is securely mounted. It is not cracked, broken, or missing. It works as our turn signal and four-way, and it is the proper color of amber. From there, we're going to go to our air lines. Our air lines are securely mounted. They're not cut, cracked, spliced, or leaking. They're secured to the trailer and to the sliding tandem frame. Our sliding tandem frame is securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. Our release arm is securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's in the stowed position. Our locking pins are securely mounted. They're not cracked, bent, or broken, and they are locked on both sides. From there, we're going to go to our torsion bar, our torque bar. Our torque bar is securely mounted. It is not cracked, bent, or broken. It is threaded. It is round, and it's on the driver's side. Our torsion bar is on the passenger side. Our stabilizer bar is in between the front two spring hangers. None of that can be cracked, bent, or broken. All has to be securely mounted. We have a front, a middle, and a rear spring hanger. Them cannot be cracked, bent, or broken, and they are in the secured position. From there, we're going to go to our brake air lines. Our brake air lines cannot be cut, cracked, spliced, or leaking. They go into our brake chamber. Our brake chamber is securely mounted, not cracked, dented, or leaking. Coming out of that is a push rod. Our push rod cannot be cracked, bent, or broken. Our push rod is secured to our slack adjuster with a clevis, a pin, a cotter pin, and the slack adjuster cannot move or travel more than 1 inch. To check that, I chalk the wheels, release the brakes, and pull on it. From there, that's going to take us to our leaf springs. Our leaf springs are securely mounted. They cannot have more than a quarter crack, none broken, none missing, no damage to the mainspring, none shifted. They are secured to our axle with an axle seat, anchor plate, saddle, and U-bolts. Any sign of looseness would be shiny metal around the saddle and U-bolts. From there, we're going to go to our brake drum. The brake drum is round. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's free of any grease, oil, or debris. We also got brake pads or shoes. They cannot be cracked or broken, none missing. Has to have no less than a quarter-inch braking material. They have to be free of any grease, oil, and debris. If any grease or oil is present, that's a sign of an inner seal leak. From there, we're going to go to our 3-inch space between our tires. It has to be free of any debris. If any debris is present, you would remove it with a tool, never your hand. From there, we go to our tire. Evenly worn across the top. Same size, same type across the axle. Again, this cannot be no less than 2/32 of an inch tread depth. This also can be recapped. Has to be filled to 100 to 110 psi or manufacturer's recommendation. It cannot have any abrasions, bulges, cuts, or separations. Check the air pressure. I can't remember if I said it. Check the air pressure 100, 110 or manufacturer's rec. Check it with a tire gauge or a tire thumper only when it's cold. Any abrasions, bulges, cuts, or separations. Can't remember if I said it. Rim. The rim is round. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is secured with lug nuts. Lug nuts are secure and tight. Any sign of looseness on a steel rim would be rust trails. Our wedges are securely mounted. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. Our spacers are securely mounted. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. Same size, both axles. Our hub seal, securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It's not leaking. Any sign of grease, oil, or debris would be a sign of an outer seal leak. To check this, you'd want 1 inch of gear loop. To check it, you would use your sight glass. If that's not present, you would pull that plug and check it with a tool, like your finger. Valve stem, securely mounted. It's metal cap. It's straight and not leaking. From there, we're going to go to our equalizer. Our equalizer bar is securely mounted. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. It is located between the front and rear spring hangers, or the front and rear leaf springs, whichever you want to say. Okay. From there, do our mud flap. Our mud flap is securely mounted. It's not cracked, torn, or frayed. No more than 8 inches off the ground. From there, we go to our door pulls. Our door pulls are securely mounted. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. They are locked at the top and the bottom. Our door latches are securely mounted, not cracked, bent, or broken. They are in the locked position. Our door hinges are securely mounted. They're not cracked, bent, or broken. We have no missing hinge pins. Our door seal is intact. We have 3 lights in the middle. They're identification lights. Our 2 outer lights are turn signals and 4-ways, and our 2 inner lights are our brake lights. We have 1 license plate light. All of these lights cannot be cracked, broken, or missing, and they all have to be the proper color of either red or clear. Our DOT bumper is securely mounted. It's not damaged to the point of being effective. It has DOT tape going across the whole DOT bumper, and it is 18 to 24 inches off the ground. Would you help me check my lights? Now, if you're going to